Alright, what is up? So, we just ran through the battle arena and got some goodies. We picked up a couple of, see this weapon here. What is this? No, these are things I need to make legendary weapons, I think. Or actually, this is something I can equip right now. It'll bring up Gully's attack power significantly and her health a little bit. The other two guys I use Garrison there. Now what we're going to do here in this video is run through the mana rifts. But first we're going to do a little prep work. So if you're watching me here on Twitch, hang out a few minutes and we'll be in the mana rifts in no time. If you're watching this on YouTube later and you want to get right to the mana rifts, you can jump ahead a couple minutes and you'll see me running through there soon. Now, what I want to do is equip this on Gully. And then this thing here, I believe we need for crafting these orange things. As you unlock those, keep those, you'll need those for crafting legendary weapons. Now, I'm not going to spend much time going through anything here. Just make sure I don't have anything that'll help us too much. I'll put that on Alumon later, and I'll put this guy on Nolan at some point. We have plenty of potions and stuff. Now we are going to stop by and see if that's enough to craft another legendary weapon real quick. If you want a more in-depth oh, look at that. If you want a more in-depth view of what I've been doing in my preparation, I have a video over on Twitch called Preparation. It'll be 5 or 6 videos for this one here. We need to rebuild our perks as well. What was I about to do? I totally lost myself. So you can see I got Orange Weapons Calamity there for Calibrito and Dragonkind for Gully. You can see their skins there, brand new. I bought those at the Shadow Coin guy. Now he's using Medusa's Gaze, pardon me. So we need to forge his legendary weapon real quick. This one here, it will not give me the option to increase the ingredients. But that is one heck of an upgrade, and it will help us tremendously as we near the edge of the game, the end of the game.
You're back. Goodbye.
Alright, so we're preparing to go into the Mana Rifts dungeon. And we're going to equip our new badass sword on Garrison here. Excellent. That one can be sold for a nifty price, I'm sure. There we go. We can sell both of these real quick. And we're keeping that one, and we're not worrying about anything else. We're going to rest real quick. And we're going to take a look at our perks. You know what? I don't think I'm missing out on anything. We'll do this just real quick. Let me see if I want to add. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, let's see. Please now crit. That would be a good one. Alright, so Gully is the only one I will worry about rebuilding perks on. But before I do, let's see how many shadow coins I have, because you can actually
Secrets.
see. I'm gonna hold on to anything too valuable. I know I can sell these. I don't think I need these for anything. But I'm not going to sell them yet. So what I am going to do is buy a couple perk points for Gully. Got 2 of those left, and we'll pick up one of those. Oh, we can buy lots of those.
Find secrets.
That'll give us a little bonus here. Alright, we're just preparing here. We're about 7 minutes in, so we're going to spend about 10 minutes on preparation. And then we're heading into the Mana Rifts. If you're watching on YouTube, you can skip ahead a little bit. If you're watching on Twitch, just bear with me a couple more minutes. It's good to do this with every character, every now and again. I do like my shields. I don't use guard very often. That's a good one. And so is that one. Now before I add more, I'm going to take a look at Gully. Now I can see the attack power 6,300 definitely needs to come up. The defense is fine. I don't need to spend anything on defense. But her haste is very low compared to the other two. So haste and attack power will be our focus. Here's some attack power. And you can instantly see we went up almost, 900 or whatever it was. So excellent. Increase attack power. Well, that'll be useful. I need to increase Calibrito stamina for sure. If you're just joining us here, what we're doing is preparing for the Mana Rifts. We'll be heading there in just a few minutes. And if we run through it on Legendary difficulty, we will get that final dungeon achievement. It's the 8th dungeon here. We're just spending some perk points and we'll be heading out in a few minutes. That is a pretty good one there. Lose access to a few things here. Let's see what else you might need. Haste for sure. We got to see if there's one for haste. Right there. And that's all our points. I really need to do something about his stamina. There we go. That's a little better. And his defense is a little low. But I will worry about that later. Let's get moving. We spent about 10 minutes prep time. We made some pretty solid improvements. I think we rested already.
Have a seat.
We'll rest, make sure everything is good to go. We'll take a quick look and explain what's going on. We are heading out to the Mana Rifts. We spent about 10 minutes getting ready. You can see Calamity Dragonkind and the Cursed Blade there. We have our legendary weapons, and everything else is pretty stout. I don't think we need to talk about it anymore. Let's head on up to the Mana Rifts and get to work. Passed it on up. There we go. And a quick battle to warm up here. We'll earn a little burst bar. This will be quick and easy. I was hoping to one-hit him. Victory. Some loot. Experience points don't matter anymore as I am a level 30 here with these three guys anyway. And it says average difficulty across the board. We are going to go in to legendary. This will be the last dungeon I need. Legendary is a difficult blah blah blah, and you'll probably get your butt whooped. Are you sure? Yeah, why the hell not? Let's give it a go. You can check me out on Twitch and Twitter, the Preston13, TrueAchievements.com, and YouTube as well. Alright, we're loaded up here. I generally like to use Gully. Now, I will tell you a couple things before we start here. Calibretto has a very nice healing ability. If I hit X, I have 10 times I can use that in between rests. He will heal us up if we get in a tight spot. I don't use his other one. I don't use right trigger on any of them. I'm not familiar with it. I haven't messed with it, and it hasn't hurt me. So, if you know a better way, that's great. Garrison's X ability is a dash. It's sometimes helpful in dealing with traps. And then Gully is small and maneuverable. And she is who I will use the vast majority of the time walking around the map. Sometimes you will see walls with sort of like dust coming out of them, like wind coming through them, I suppose. And her X ability is a smash ability. And it can break down those walls, and it can also stun enemies as you go into battle. If you are watching this video to play the Mana Rift soon, you probably know all this. Now, I like to go slow, look in every corner. There's something to interact with there. And I imagine it'll open up something around here. Let's take a look. This jutting boulder reacts to your presence. Should I touch it? Let's touch it. It becomes active. Uh-oh. What's that mean? You sense that this boulder is awaiting its corresponding twin to be activated. I see. So, somewhere else there will be a large rock. I'm not missing anything back in the corner. There's a little stairwell down here. See what's going on. Oh, no, shit. This is where I just came from. Awesome. We're off to a fantastic start. Now, as we get in here, you may notice I don't have the greatest memory. And sometimes it's a problem. If you ask me, I'll mention the multiple concussions. But the old lady seems to think that my rough and rowdy days in my 20s might have had something to do with it. I don't know. You be the judge. This is a long stairwell. I have no idea why it needs to be this long. Jeez, Pete. Now I imagine this is the other rock the one rock was talking about. We're going to touch this as well. The teleport stones are now linked. Ah. So I can go up. And I can go down and skip the ridiculous stairway. How about that? You bitch about a stairway and then instantly you find a way around the stairway. So we got to exit to the west. Southwest. And one to the north. Let's go in here first. This is my first playthrough of the Mana Rifts. I have no idea what to expect. Touching the orb reveals a vision. Varus. A thundering voice can be heard before an image forms. Varus. The empty voice repeats so loud it seems to be echoing from everywhere at once. A vast ocean of mana mottled with dark stones floating on a cascading waves of electric energy flashes into view. The surface begins to swirl, sweeping the rune-carved boulders into the vortex. Each one flashes like lightning when it disappears into the maelstrom's center. Varus! The voice now resonates like an audible earthquake, shaking supernaturally through the thick air. The whirlpool abruptly ceases, as if it had never existed. The surface of the mana is peaceful for a moment before exploding violently, as if an entire mountain erupted from its surface in the spawn of an eye blink. A great demon, faceless, appears for one long heartbeat. Only I can save you. The vision fades. How about that? If you're on Twitch, you can tell me whether or not you want me to read stuff. I can use silly voices if you prefer, things like that. Let's beat up on a spider and something else here. I don't imagine I'll have much trouble with these guys. We're not going to waste much energy on them. No burst bars required here. We'll earn a little overcharge as we go. Hopefully this will put that guy away. It will not. Put the old spinneroonie on me there. Now, Garrison generally does the most damage, so I'll let one of the two weaker characters take care of that. Whatever he is up there, that elemental, blade elemental, I think, probably. Calibretto's taking a little damage, but that's alright. This will put away the spider. It will not! Look at that, 0 for 2. I don't want to get into trouble early on with healing here, so we'll keep an eye on Calibretto's health. But I'll tell you a couple things I have. As we looked at those perks earlier, Yeah, you may have noticed I had quite a few of Calibretto's smaller perks on, and those are healing perks that are extremely helpful. You'll see at the end of battle there, everybody healed up a little bit. That's a perk. And then as I get into the next battle, my most injured dude is healed over the course of the first 2 or 3 turns. He gets a little healing bonus. So that'll help Calibretto in the next battle. I don't know what these floating stones are here. Oh, they are treasure chests. Cool. Saw a little blue dot poking out there. Looked out of place. Almost missed it. What's going on? Where do we need to go? It looks like all there is going on in here. So we'll head to the north. We gotta exit to the west. I'm sorry, the east. And a quick spider here. If you follow me on Twitch, you may know that I hate spiders. I've mentioned it before. They are terrifying. There's some spiders out there, they're so small you can barely see them, and they got like enough venom to just venom to kill you like in no time. It's crazy. If there's a burglar in the house, or a bomb needs defused, I'm your guy. Somebody needs to kill a spider, I'm calling the old lady. She deals with the spiders around here. Alright, enough about spiders. Get some loot. And moving along. No one said anything on Twitch here, so I'll keep reading. I suppose this is a long one. This Farseer orb contains something half vision, half message. Varus is leaning in both hands, with both hands on the arm of an ornate throne, framed by towering red windows. They appear as crimson spikes against ageless black stone. Destra appears suddenly behind him. How do you feel? The hunger is consuming me, the gift fading. Varus responds in a slow, dry voice. I have sent the last of my acolytes away. Our strongholds make their last stand. My final powers must be used here to seal off the keep. I see. Destra takes a step back. I couldn't fathom a time where I'd see you like this. Her tone swings Varus around, one arm still braced on the throne. I don't fear for my life. I could easily give it to Cadral. Destra looks down. I don't care for this world, but I'll never see him free. The vision pulls back, bringing an ornate coffin into view with the lid resting on its side. It fades. Oh shit. I guess we're going up. A massive towering monolith stands before you. A rune representing bladed weaponry is engraved in its center. Monica or Garrison may be able to use their weapons to interact with the rune. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if that needs to be a legendary weapon or not. Garrison uses his sword momentarily to bind the rune. As he does so, it spins, releasing some mana shards. Garrison yells ancient war cries of great power that buff his allies, but as soon as he speaks their words, they are forgotten. The binding becomes lost. Alright. I don't know if that was good or bad. What is that about? Alright. If you haven't played the game before, this is a fairly unique dungeon. I haven't seen a lot of this going on. I think we're up there. Alright. We still have an exit to the southeast. And this guy will be quick and easy. Now, I mentioned those healing abilities. If you get into a quick battle like that and you get through it without getting attacked, that ability there is useful for just farming health if you can isolate a character or two and kill them real quick. If you're in health troubles, you can improve your situation there. I don't think these guys will be much of an issue. Obviously, if you're rushing through the game and you haven't leveled up this far and got legendary equipment or whatever, you may be having more troubles with this than I am here. What's going on? Far Orber, let's see, it's the same one. More of the same. If you're watching on YouTube later, feel free to pause that and give it a read. But right now, see, I got hit by that trap a couple times. Everybody's health is down a little bit. Now, what I can do, and I'll show you just once here. It's not extremely necessary at this point, but I'll show you. Early on here, I can hit X, and he does this little healing motion there. And then if I go back in here, you can see it helped a little bit. Oh, is this the same? Am I done in here? I think I'm done in here. Okay, settle down. Let's go to the southeast and see what's going on in here. 3 guys to deal with. He's got a little overcharge, but we will save it for tougher times. Quick work of the spider. Oh, that was a good one. I'm going to have to heal up Calibretto real quick on that one. He's got 25 overcharge. He is down roughly 3,500. So we will use a smaller healing ability, and then that one will healing him a little bit over the next couple turns as well. If he gets hit by chance, that'll be useful. And there we go. Alright. There are enemies nearby, so I can't use the blink station. Now in every dungeon there's been a dungeon map. But I don't really know that it does anything for you. Oh shit. Run away. Run away! Well, I wasn't paying attention, got hit by a trap, and now everybody is a little wounded. Pardon me. So we'll get a little healing going on. A little tougher here, these guys. We haven't used much in the way of ability so far in this dungeon. We will probably need to use some in this fight here. That's alright, I got some healing coming right now. Haha. That was a good one. That was a good one. These other two guys can't hurt me that bad. And I don't have any overcharge. Not much, so I don't want to spend my mana, so keep an eye on that. I haven't had to use many flasks in this game. Oh, well, that's about useless, isn't it? Major healing flask. Major my ass. That one's a little better. How many do I have? I got 7 of these. Oh yeah, I made some of these. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of that. Just in case. And I don't really want to use up any mana, but I'm going to. I'll go into defensive mode so he can get some healing in. Bat face there is going to get me one more time, but that's alright. Oh, no, he's not. Excellent. So we used up, what, 10 mana for Calibretto, but I'm not much worried about it. Excuse me. Good draw. Nice. A couple good looking ones there. There's something more to find. Well, how much infused crystals do I have? Let's see. Attack power. Oh, that'll be pretty good for, well, let's see. Attack power. I don't want to sacrifice any power. I tend to lean more offense, and it's served me well. There's an elemental core I need for one of my legendary thing. What am I looking for? Infused crystal. I got 7 of them. How many am I going to put in this thing? Now I got 5 of them. Is there another platform? I don't think so. I think I'm just wasting infused power crystals. Oh, it ain't even taking them. Alright. Complete waste of time. I think I've done everything in here. We were going to head northeast. There's old vampire face here. I like him. He's a cool looking character. He does have some pretty good attacks. The vampire, whatever, the mana devourer there. So I don't want to dick around with him too long. He can actually hurt me a little bit. There we go. Calibretto took a little bit of damage, but not much. Some loot. And this spooky looking thing here. If you come across the hollow remains of an ancient war golem, its core has corroded into a pool of concentrated mana. Infused crystal shards interact specifically with the mana here. You could crack them open and mix them with the mana. Doing so would empower the mana, and you could dip armor or accessories into the pool, creating a stronger version of it. The shards would be consumed in the process. Oh, let's see here. Accessories or armor. This ring is a level 27. That's a legendary trinket. I would like to do it on the ones that we're going to be keeping longer, so. Cold iron chain. The orange with the Beastmaster shard. Sky steel band. Starforged mail. Got 2 cold iron chains. Alright. Oh, so I need 10 to do armor. 3 to do these. Excellent. Very good. Alright, so. Oh, what happened here? Where are we going? We need more of those. And we gotta remember where this place is. As soon as we have 10, we can come do the armor too. All about the upgrades. We're about 43 minutes in. About 10, 12 minutes was prep work, so we've been in the dungeon about 30 minutes here. And everything seems to be going just fine. Sorry, give me just a second while I grab a bottle of water here. Alright, things are moving along quite nicely so far. We'll need to go back to the west and check out that room. Doing a dungeon like this on Legendary Walkthrough, you kind of expect it to be a bit grindy. But we haven't really done anything. Haven't used up any mana, burst bar. Just concentrate on slow rolling guys and healing up. Probably worth hitting him with something decent though. I got this Combat Tech controller, and if you Google it up, apparently they're having some sort of... It is killing me. If it continues, I'll grab one of my other controllers. There we go. I do apologize for the trouble. They can do it like 2 times in a minute. They can do it like never over the course of 3 hours. It's weird. These guys will be quick and easy. Nothing to attack. Excuse me. easy. If you're just joining us, this is a legendary run through of. Uh-oh. Watch out. Oh, shit. Of, where we at? The Mana Rifts dungeon. Ah, I think I got that spider. Yeah. We are on a legendary run through of Mana Rifts dungeon. We spent about the first 10 minutes doing some prep work. And we've been in the dungeon now about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. So I don't think it'll be too long before we run across the boss. These things are a real pain in the butt. Alright, so that's it for this room. Come on now. Oops. Let's get out of here. So we were heading to the other side. Did I get this one? Yeah, I got that one there too. Yep, so we're good to go in this room here. Is there a way? Pardon me, just a second here. Did we pick up any of these? That's pretty good. I like that. Alright, we gotta go this way, right? Oh, no. No, shit. That was sneaky. That was dirty. I think we're heading this way, right? that happen? Something's going on. I don't know exactly what, but I'm sure we'll figure it out soon. Is this the Kerdal's doing? Apparitions of ourselves. Oh no. He knows you're coming. You're scared. He has her soul. You gave her to him. Killing machine. Come on, criminal. You deserve this. Common criminal. You are withering the mind first. Doubt is in your blood. Blood everywhere. Spooky. Tricks. Just tricks. We wait your arrival. They are awaiting our arrival. So we're gonna have to fight versions of ourselves. Seems like I've done that kind of thing before. What were those things? A trick, a mind game. I did not detect organic life in them. It knew about us. Well, yeah, like our whole mission in life is to kill him, right? I'm not surprised that he's aware. I think there's a way to pause the broadcast and then, like, I could do something real quick and come back, but I can't figure it out. Took a look a minute ago. But I am going to have to step away for about 30 seconds. So, entertain yourselves. I will be right back. Alright. Moving along. That was the last one of those. It'll give us a tome of the knowledge for the current party. Excellent. And a good old-fashioned fist fight here. Oh, look at that gargoyle. 13,000. I really don't want to use up more of my burst bar at this point, but we'll hit him with some decent abilities. Build up a little overcharge so we don't eat up all of our mana. I like that one because it increases haste and does a pretty good amount of damage. That one is fast. They're both fast. This one's the same price as well. Impale there. And let's set him on fire. And we're going to save her mana bar for shields later. Excellent. He's about to hit me, and I have almost 3 full bars, so I am going to use one in this fight. I really shouldn't worry about my mana that much in these dungeons early on. Generally, when you get to the, well, every time, the first 7 dungeons, I've gotten to the point where I'm about to fight the boss, and there's a totem in front of their, in front of the room where you can, where you can refill your health and mana. So I guess you can use more mana than I am. You could be less worried about it, especially once, excuse me, especially once you get to the end of a dungeon. This shouldn't be much of a problem here. Good chance to rebuild that burst bar I used last time. Probably should have healed up Calibretto there, but I didn't.
Bad idea.
But he has a healing ability that will help us as soon as the next battle starts. If it happens to be a long battle, he'll heal me over the course of 2 or 3 turns. In every dungeon, you will eventually run across an enchanting table. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, that element. See, I don't want to spend some. I want to go back to the town because some of those ingredients I need to forge the legendary weapons. I've forged 3 of them so far. Oh, I don't even have one of those right now. Damn. What was I saying? So with the legendary, some of the ingredients I use to enchant I need for the legendary weapons. Wait, this is where I came in. We gotta go up here. Everything up in here trying to kill me. Oh no, I'm behind the thing. What are you doing? Alright, we're definitely gonna have to heal up Calabrito real quick. He's down about 3,000. So we'll get him with that one. It'll also heal him over the course of a couple turns. The lurker we'll probably save for last. Let's get rid of the spider real quick and the bat so they don't aggravate me too much. We'll build up some overcharge. Oh, that's hurting my mana every time it hits me too. That's not good. We'll go ahead and spend a burst bar. Throw a shield on us here while we finish off this lurker. And he's got plenty of overcharge. Let's hit him with something significant. Yeah, that'll work. Excellent. That may be the largest single hit I've put on an enemy. So this thing lit up, that means everything in this room is dead, and we are at the boss battle. Excellent. So we'll get this done, taking our sweet time with about 10 minutes of prep work. We'll get through this one in about what? Oh, there's another tome. And that doesn't look bad, does it? We'll take a look at that later when we get back to town. Just in case you didn't get a chance to read this. Alright, so there's going to be an entrance to the north. Oh, we'll let him spin around and look the other way. We'll try to sneak past him here. More loot. Did we ever pick up an infused? Yeah, we did. See, where was that? Because what'll happen is I'll miss a lore book or something. Damn. Alright, we're gonna go. Jesus. Was it over here? No, it wasn't. It was in the other room, wasn't it? I don't want to miss a lore book because we're going after that achievement as well. So we're going to have to double back real quick before we fight the boss and activate the one we missed. If you're just joining us, we are dealing with a legendary walkthrough of the Mana Rifts dungeon. You know what? I'm going to have to skip this because I can't remember exactly where it was. Alright, let's go fight the boss. It'll be good. And if I need to go back, get up the steps there. If I need to go back for a lore book or something, I will do that later. I'm sure I'll have some things to clean up anyway. Alright, so in the next room to the north, we will have a boss fight. I have not done a good job avoiding the traps in this dungeon. As if to illustrate my point. Alright, so in this next room is the boss. Now once I beat this boss, I'll get a couple achievements. One for beating the Mana Rifts for the first time, and then one for beating all the dungeons on legendary difficulty. This is the totem I was talking about earlier that will refill my health and mana. Yes. I should have a full burst bar to deal with. All three filled up. We should be able to finish this guy off rather painlessly.
I have returned.
Without Varys.
The Outlanders have proven resilient. They harrow my every step, making it dangerous, impossible to bring Varys here.
You seem nervous.
You will be free, Great One. I have crafted a vessel, one capable of removing you from your prison. With it, I can bring you to Night's Keep, where Varys awaits.
A clever plan. One that might have worked had the Outlanders not killed your Farseer. With its death, the truth of your plan has been laid bare. I am no longer blind to your treachery.
Great One, with the vessel, I can...
Crush me under the heel of your boot. You think me a fool? No. I have a better idea. You are the blood of Varys. Your body will serve.
No!
Let the pact be complete. Which you could have been my queen.
We're too late.
We must strike now while he is weakened.
Weakened. You dare stand before me with weapons drawn. Allow me to offer a more suitable challenge.
Oh man, how many weird things can happen on this island?
Show no fear. That's what she wants.
She is dead, swordsman. Only Kadral remains, and Varys. Night's Keep can no longer protect him from my wrath. Now, may the shadows of your past consume you.
Alright, spooky. take care of Garrison first. And hold up a little overcharge. Not that we really need to conserve it. We'll have to put Calibretto down next. And that should work pretty good. I think Harrison's is even stronger, but I've used Gully's less, so I wanted to see that one again. And I'm not quick enough to get anything off before he attacks. We'll make him bleed, just for fun. He's gonna set everybody on fire. This is gonna hurt pretty good. We'll heal up real quick. I don't even know why I have those. I'll just get rid of it for no good reason. Damn. They have messed me up pretty good there, didn't they? Where's the other one at? Damn. You can barely catch up here. That'll help. We just gotta quit messing around with the healing and do some damage here. This again? Can actually kill. No. Damn. There we go. Alright. Let's see what's going on here with the loot.
She crafted this vessel to remove him from this place.
So she could destroy him.
Yes. In doing so, she would free Varys from his pact, restoring his power.
Destra remained loyal to him after all.
Double-crossing a demon? My kind of gal.
Kadral said he was going after Varys.
In Knight's Keep, yes. But it's impossible to enter the old vampire's castle. At least, it was. Kadral may now have the power to force his way in.
What good will killing Varys do him now? Isn't he already dead? Sort of?
By taking Destra as his vessel, Kadral has severed his bond with Varys. He will awaken, free from his curse. Kadral will want to reach him before that happens.
Varys is that strong?
Who cares? I say let him fight. Then we just need to kill whoever wins.
Yeah, except if one fails to kill the other, we'll have both of them to deal with.
Funny. I was over here thinking one super powerful force of evil would be too easy.
Then we are in agreement. Both must die. To Knight's Keep.
Excellent. Vice versa achievement, 15 points, complete the Mana Rift. And a rare achievement, must be bored, 30 points, all dungeons on legendary difficulty. Excellent. A couple more in the books there. Well, there you go. That's your legendary run through. Took us about 80 minutes, and we added another 10-12 minutes of prep time as we head out of here. I am going to stop this broadcast. If you're watching on YouTube later on, I appreciate it. If you are on Twitch here, I will be back in less than an hour. And let's see before we go, we'll check out and see what the next thing on the list. I think the next thing is killing Kadral. I think we should be somewhere near the end of the game. So next time around we will prepare for that. I'm gonna have to do some farming at some point. I have to find more airships for sure. And what else? The fishy area, I got one more fish to catch. I gotta look at the lore book to complete 100% there. And then, yeah, that'll be about it. All of the heroes' ultimate weapons will be crafting those, so more than likely you'll be seeing some smaller videos over the course of the next couple. This will be the last dungeon we get through. Those tend to take the most time. And after we clean up as many achievements as we can in a reasonable amount of time, we'll start the new game and the new game plus playthrough. And we will finish off Battle Chaser. It's a good game. If you're watching and haven't played it, it's definitely worth picking up. Alright, again, I appreciate it. You can catch me on Twitch and Twitter and what else? YouTube, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching, and I will catch you later.